some people really got to let it go. So there's this town seal issue in the village of Whitesboro. We found out about it last year. It's because this is their town seal where you have what appears to be a white person choking a Native American. That appears to be a slight issue, so people wondered, hey, are you guys going to change the town seal? Well, they had a vote on it. 212 people voted, and 157 voted to keep the seal. Okay, so we had an explanation from one of the officials there, Patrick O'Connor. He says, if people take the time to do that, and he's in fact the mayor of Whitesboro, they're appropriately named Whitesboro, if people take the time to do that and they reach out to us or they do research themselves, it's actually a very accurate depiction of friendly wrestling matches that took back in those days. That's not a wrestling match. Let's take another look at it. At first, when he said that, I went back and looked at the picture. I'm like, is that two Native Americans that are wrestling? I'm like, no, that's actually a white guy and a Native American. One guy's clearly winning, the other guy's clearly losing. It appears that he's choking him to death. Well, maybe you can argue about that. But there wasn't a lot of friendly wrestling matches when we slaughtered all the Native Americans. So, okay, amazing. Now, look, I know people get attached to names, and I get it. I totally get it, right? So now we're opposed to, for example, the Washington Redskins name because it's so over the top. Now, I know that there are financial issues there. I understand that as well. And people grew up calling them the Washington Redskins. They don't want to let that go. I understand that too, right? Now, and some names are more open to interpretation. Kansas City Chiefs. I got no problems with that name. I think it's a perfectly respectful name, etc. Redskins seems way over the top, but I grew up with it too, and I've been calling them that my whole life. So I understand all that. But this is a town seal. You didn't grow up with a town seal. You didn't even know what the town seal was until the controversy came up. Really? You're growing up in Whitesboro. You're like, God, I love that town seal. Can I see that town seal again? No, you didn't have that attachment. There's no money issues involved. There's nothing involved. Every once in a while, it's okay to say, hey, you know what? Let's let that one go. Let's come up with an awesome new town seal. Have it be the best town seal in America, right? But it's okay to acknowledge you didn't create the town seal. It's not like we say, oh, the people of Whitesboro, we hate you for putting that town seal up. You probably just noticed it. It's okay to say, hey, you know what? Some traditions aren't great. You know, and choking Native Americans was not a great tradition. We can let that one go. It's an amazing story to me because it shows you how attached people get to the old ways, no matter how wrong the old ways were. So in this case, my final judgment is, it's okay.